Breeze and Cannon were definitely involved on some level and in some way, shape or form in the death and James St. Patrick's father. Did Snap and Pops kill Ghost father? Were they directly or indirectly involved with his death? Ghost's father might have lived in an area where there were open-air drug sales going on and the local drug dealers, mainly Breeze, wanted to sell drugs in or around his nightclub. Breeze may even have offered Ghost's father money in exchange for access to his nightclub to do some of his drug-dealing activities. Breeze may have wanted Ghost's father to launder drug money through his legitimate nightclub operation. Ghost's father probably turned him down and gave this information to a dirty cop who then passed that information on to Breeze, who then ordered the hit on Ghost's father and his whole family because he tried to snitch on Breeze and all of the other local drug dealers in the area. And Ghost's father was then killed, possibly with Ghost's brother, who was mentioned by the Power creator and showrunner Courtney Kemp, and Ghost was the lone survivor who survived and got away from the assassination attempt on his whole family, which also makes perfect sense with the reading of his will when it mentions what would happen in the event of his whole family being murdered and his youngest daughter Yasmin being put up for adoption and her name being changed to avoid being detected. This is pretty much what I expect happened to Ghost as a child. Then he ended up getting adopted by Kate Egan. And this is also likely how he got the nickname Ghost. This traumatic childhood likely shaped Ghost's early life and his ability to disappear, hence his nickname, Ghost. It's plausible that he was adopted by Kate Egan, who provided him with stability and a new beginning after those violent events. The nickname, Ghost, may have originated from how he managed to vanish and survive against all odds, emerging as a shadowy figure in the world of power and crime. The involvement of Breeze, Cannon, and possibly corrupt law enforcement in his family's murder paints a picture of a young Ghost surviving a brutal, treacherous environment. The loss of his family, combined with his subsequent adoption, set the foundation for his complex character, someone haunted by his past but determined to forge his own destiny in the dangerous world he was born into. It's plausible that after escaping the violence that claimed his family, Ghost was adopted by Kate Egan. She likely provided him with a semblance of stability and a chance at a new beginning, an environment where he could heal and forge his identity away from his violent past. Her care offered him a refuge, but the scars of his childhood trauma remained embedded within him, influencing his worldview and his relentless pursuit of power. The adoption was perhaps a critical turning point, transforming him from a vulnerable child into a calculating, strategic individual who learned to mask his true feelings.